Yeah, what up? What's going on, guys? It's your boy Nikki Pips, back at it again with another video. So I wanted to create this video for you guys, for those early traders out there that are just getting into it or just starting to learn how to trade, about quitting. So I just want to share my journey with you guys. I've been trading for about a year and a half now, strictly Forex. So I will tell you, I started off doing a live account, just putting money into a broker, and then basically trying to build it up. I had a little bit of success in the beginning. I actually was able to take $72 to over 1,000. And then, needless to say, I literally lost it like 2 days later. Like literally blew the whole account. So just because of over leveraging and all that stuff. So just things happen in this industry where when it comes to learning, you just got to just keep at it. I can't even tell you how many prop funded accounts I've blown. I would say probably like 30. So not that I'm saying you guys should do that. If I would tell you anything, I would have you go one or two ways. Either start on a demo account and learn that way and build consistency that way. So at least have 2 to 3 months of consistent wins, and then go to a live account, but also understand that a demo account is not going to be the same as it is on the live account. So I don't want you to get this misconception. So just because you're doing amazingly well on the demo account doesn't mean that you're going to do the same in a live environment. So you could go that route, or you can choose a small account size and put that into a broker. So say like $100. You never want to put any money into the market or capital that you're not willing to lose. So just a rule of thumb there. So I would definitely do those one of those two things as far as starting out. So because for one, the demo account route, there's no risk. You're really just learning and honing a skill. Whereas the other option is just to kind of throw yourself in it and get into a live environment on a live account, but start with a low amount or a low account balance and then scale your way up. So with that, if you guys have been following me, I've been doing a small account challenge with $100. I ended up blowing this one recently. So I actually blew 2 of them already. So I'm waiting for a little bit until I start a new one. So, but in the meantime, I'm just honing my skills and practicing on a demo account. So just so you guys know. So just some key things also of not quitting in this industry, because for one, it could definitely change your life, and it does take time because you do need to develop a skill and more so have the best psychology. So have your psychology down. So aside from skill set, psychology is where it's really at, because that's what comes into play when you end up over risking, over leveraging on your trades. You try to get more out of the market than what it's going to give you, things like that. So you hear this all the time from a lot of traders. Do your analysis, things like that. Always shoot for very minimum 1 to 2 risk versus reward at a minimum. And then of course you want to keep your mind right. So when you go into a trade, you want to make sure that your mental is good. Just make sure you're awake, you're alert, you're not tired, things like that. You don't want to be focusing on anything negative that's going on in your life. You want to be keep your mind clear when going into these trades. So again, on the point of quitting, again, like I said, this can literally change your life. So it may not be right away, but you just got to keep at it. So the only people that aren't successful in this industry are the ones that quit and say, like, you know what, Forex is a scam. It just takes my money. I'm never going to be able to develop the skill set. Like if you look at a lot of traders out there, some were profitable early, and then some it took 4, 5, 6 years. So, but you got to look at the long term. Stop thinking short term. So, because right now when people get into this industry, they're like, oh, I want to make, I want to take $1,000 to 10,000, or I want to take $100 to $1 million. And it's like, yeah, is it possible to do that? It is, but I mean, you have to have a great deal of skill under your belt. So, you got to take all that into account. Like something like this takes time, and again, you got to think of the long game. This took me time to understand that. So, because I kind of thought about that too. I was like, oh, I can take this, $72 and take it to, however much. But again, if you don't have the proper mindset and skill, or at least time in this market, in this industry, you're not going to know what to do. You're just going to over leverage. You're just going to get greedy. All these negative traits. Your mindset's not right. So, like that's what you got to think about when you want to quit. So, because trust me, there's been times where I've wanted to quit. I'd be like, you know what, I'm just tired of losing money. Because these prop firms, you depending on the size account that you get, I was typically getting some $10,000 accounts, $25,000 accounts. It may be only $80 or $150 to get into it, but if you blow that account, you just lost that money. So, granted, yes, you don't have to pay back that. That $10,000 account that you had, because it's almost like simulated. So until you become fully funded, but nonetheless, that's still money you've lost. So, but again, it goes back to, are you okay losing that money? So for me, it was okay. I was willing to risk it, and, I'm able to risk that much money or put into, those prop firms or whatever. So, and I've had some minor success, but I'm still at it to where I'm not fully consistent yet. So I've only been in a year and a half. So I know I definitely got some more time to go in, but I know I will be successful, and I know I will be profitable, and I'll be able to live the life that I want to live through trading. I know that. So that's why I want to kind of make this video for you guys, for anybody that's new out there, and that's kind of coming along on the journey for me and my journey of Forex and all that. So those are just some key points. Another thing also to kind of think about also is just having your game plan. That's going to set you up for success with not wanting to quit, because it's going to set you up for success so that you are seeing those wins. So, I mean, we're going to see losses. So you're going to have losses in this industry no matter what. But as long as you can minimize your losses and, have bigger wins that surpass your losses, then that's what we want. So a couple of key things I would say is, for one, have a game plan. Have a strategy. Stick to one strategy. As far as what you trade, your pairs, only pick 1 to 2 pairs and stick to those. Don't try to trade or look at 5 different charts. Try to stick to 2 pairs and those 2 pairs only. And learn them, engross yourself in them, become one with those charts. Learn how they move, learn how the market moves with those pairs. So, because the more you do that, the more you're going to be able to see some repetitiveness in those charts. You're going to see where, it hit this resistance line or this support line at this point, or whatever it is. So, because the market will repeat itself. So, as I've seen. So, again, having a game plan. 2, stick to 2 pairs. 3, know your risk. You only want to risk, say, between 1 and 2% of your account, whatever your account size is. So, yes, can you scale up from that? Yes, but it has to be what we call an A+ setup. It has to be golden. You've done everything. You've done your top-down analysis. You've looked at everything. you've looked at all the confluences, all that stuff, everything matches up. You have, because again, we can't predict the market, but as long as you do your analysis to where you more than likely think it's going to go, and everything lines up for the most part, then that's good. You never want to go into a trade blindly. So because you can see that it's in an uptrend or whatnot, but then you didn't go on a lower time frame, and you missed one area, and it ended up reversing on you. So we want to try to reduce stuff like that. What else? Another thing I would say is keep track of your trades. So get a journal, write down the trades that you take, or use a digital journal as well. So like I use my FX book, keeps track of all my trades. That's where you actually can see your losses, your wins, your win rate, all these things. You can see all your trades, things like that. So those are super important to have like as a track record. Another like a physical journal is also good. Also, I actually have this one. It's actually by Forex. It's a journal, so it's called the Forex Trading Journal. So this is actually really good because before you actually go into a trade, it actually does like an emotions and psychology, trade management, stuff like that. How are you feeling? Things like that before you even take a trade. So it also goes over like, has you write down your weekly goals, stuff like that, so you have something to shoot for. So, so really good. You can actually go to, I think it's forexjournal.com. Let me see really quick. Yeah, I think it's something like that, forexjournal.com. Yeah, I believe it's forexjournal.com. So anyways, pick up one of these if you like. I think it'll definitely help you in your trading journey. And that's pretty much it. I don't know if I give you 4 or 5 tips on what to look for. Another thing, also last thing, is take your profits. So if you are profitable, withdraw your profits. It's not real unless you can withdraw the money and physically see the money that you've actually won from the markets. So, because a lot of traders will also hold it so they can kind of grow their account, stuff like that. That's totally fine. But take a small portion and withdraw it so that you physically have that money tangible and be like, look, I won this from the Forex market. So that's it for this video, guys. Hope you guys got some value out of that. I appreciate you guys following my journey as always. Stay tuned for the next video. Also put a comment down below to let me know what video you'd like to see or what you'd like to know about myself or my trading journey. And like always, if you can do me a favor, a huge favor, like, comment, and subscribe. I definitely want to grow this channel. And I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.